So, playing World of Dungeons tonight. How about we introduce our characters that we just made? So I know who the hell you guys are. Start with Juju.
I'm Dongcourse, the dwarven cleric.
Right.
Yeah.
Sean.
Yeah.
I'm Sean, and I play Mayhem, the ranger,
I get
who
it
has who has a dog that I have to name.
Name dog.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure just yet, but I'm going to have to name the dog soon. Yeah, I have no background.
And Tom.
Tom. I am Tom. I play Roscoe, the wizard, the small town deputy who has found a life of wizardry because of her parents' love of the occult. And she's decided that to leave that small town and, branch off on her own and adventure. And hopefully stop evil things from happening to good people.
All right, so you've all gotten together for one reason or another. And you've heard about this place called the Nethvens. It's a bunch of village in kind of like a swampy area. They're pretty small villages. They grow rice and dredge this thing called witch gum from the water in the fens. It's like a thick tar, and it stinks to high hell, but it keeps water out really well. So they use it for putting boats together and slapping things on roofs, covering roofs. They also have like cobblers, potting, and smithing, like at different towns that you can go to, or different villages you can go to, and there's a lot of travel that goes through there. They've been having problems with cursed bear attacks though recently, so they're looking for people to come in and kill cursed bears.
Oh, enough struggles with the regular bears.
Shouldn't they be trying to figure out who's cursing the bears?
I mean, they'll accept that if that's what you're willing to do, but they're basically paying per pelt, and you get to keep
So
the
we're like a
pelts.
band of witchers.
Yeah.
Basically. Well, I'm always around to help good people and solve all their problems because that's just the kind of person I am. Call me Roscoe. Thank you so much.
Okay.
And what's this town called again? This village called again, Rich?
Nethvens villages.
What? Neth
Yeah.
what?
Nethven.
Neth.
Yeah,
Fan.
fan. Open up your heart. Oh, sorry.
Sounds like meth fan.
Nethvan. Pretty close.
But it's Nethvin. All right. Good citizens of Nethvin, yes, we are here to absolve you of your problems and empty you of your person. Where is a
Go
good
out
lead?
and find me 10 skulls sort of mission?
Kind of, yeah.
Where
Should
are
we try
these-
the bears?
Where are these bears coming from? Oh, sure, why not the bears? It's the easiest one, I think, or the easiest one to understand at least.
Oh, that'd be a nice icebreaker.
Just go kill
Um,
some bears, right? Or go figure out why they're cursed.
They tell you that they don't know where the cursed bears come from. They're bears that live in the swamp, in the forest around the swamp. And for some reason they're becoming cursed and coming down into the swamp.
How do you know they're cursed? I mean, as a student of the occult, I may need to do some research on this.
They've got like 8 eyes,
Ah,
20 tongues. Something's happened to them.
so by cursed, you mean they are malshapen and like almost like they've been experimented on.
By magic,
Or-
yes.
Oh, that's right up my alley. Is there any texts in this town that may be related to such malady?
They say if you're looking for something like that, you'd have to go up to the monastery, Rawl.
Oh, okay. Then that is where I shall head. Perhaps the cleric would like to come with me.
Perhaps.
I don't know why that has an evil laugh.
An evil cleric. There's no alignment
No.
No.
concept. All right.
Well, I am obviously, I guess you would say, lawful good.
All right. Let's go talk to these stuffy fathers at the monastery.
All right. So we make it to the monastery.
No, we're gonna have an encounter on the way. A roll that doesn't work on.
What? Yeah. Just
So,
trying to make our way. Friendly strangers.
Through the town that we are from, presumably.
Oh, is
The
it? We're
way
from this?
the
Are we from
world
this town?
No,
Okay.
you've come to this town.
Come to
Oh,
this
okay.
town.
So you hear something in your ear. It says, "Rest here a while." Hey, make camp.
In the town, in the middle of the street.
No, in the middle of the swamp. On your way.
Oh, we're going to the swamp already.
Well,
We gotta
if
pass
you want to go
through
to
the
the temple,
swamp.
yeah, you got to go. Through
Ah,
The
Okay,
town's in
okay.
the middle of a swamp, so no matter where we go,
gotcha.
we leave town.
Gotcha.
Did we
All right.
ask the mayor why the fuck they built a town in the middle of the swamp?
There's not really a mayor.
Language.
It's a bunch of
Fishermen?
families, like 4 or 5 families in each little village,
Oh.
and we've always lived here.
Cursing is a sign of a weak mind.
I don't
Yeah,
think so,
what?
pal.
Yeah, that's a bunch of horse shit.
The bears do have weak minds.
That's not what I said. All right, so we got to go trudge through the swamp, and then as we're trudging through the swamp, basically we're getting this whispering. Do we all hear the same thing? I'm gonna say it out loud.
Yes.
You guys hear that?
Ooh,
I'm gonna-
spooky.
I'm gonna use my awareness to look around, see if I can see anything.
I thought that was just one of the other gods.
There is nothing around you.
I don't know. It's kind of creeping me out.
I can track, right, with survival, or is that something else? What the hell is survival?
Yeah.
It's whatever we want it to be, Sean.
Presumably, you can track with survival. I'd like to look for some tracks.
Yeah. Do I roll that?
Yeah, roll plus wisdom. I think you just click on wisdom on your character sheet. Oh,
Partial
it tells us.
success.
Partial success. So you see several tracks. You see like boot prints heading towards the kind of the direction you're going, towards the temple, you presume. And you see bear tracks and you see smaller swamp critter tracks. And you hear from behind you some rustling in the bushes. You guys like to do
Like big wrestling, like
rustling?
big rustling, like
Yes.
a bear in the bushes rustling.
A bear or a person or some other crazy.
Who goes there?
large thing.
What is it? Is the dog freaking out?
The dog is like sniffing on the wind.
Okay.
It's a couple of scroungy looking guys. Ho, we mean no harm. They're kind of hunched over and they've got tools with them. They've got they're like dragging a little cart behind them. Each of them has like one handle and they're pulling it along. It's probably about big enough to fit I don't know, 4 people if they were all like knees to chin crammed in there. They've got a tarp over the top of it that's tied down, and you can see some like I said, tools thrown in the back on top. A couple of shovels, a pick, that sort of thing.
Cool. So they're heading towards the where are they headed? I guess we should ask them. Where are you headed?
We were heading up to Rawl to see them there.
Well, what if we just jump in the back and you can just drag us there?
Oh, it wouldn't be very comfortable in the back. You can help us pull if you like, though.
That's all right. What say you of the bears around here?
Oh, they're ugly and scary. Had to use my shovel on one of them.
Oh,
it for a
and he
while.
let you live?
Took it down with a shovel.
Oh no, just stopped it for a moment. I got the
Okay.
heck out of there. Came back later for our cart.
Was your cart damaged?
Nah, the bear wasn't interested in the cart.
How long ago was that?
A week maybe?
So no recent sightings?
Not today.
All right. All right. Well, we shall let you pass then, I guess, unless somebody else has a question for these guys.
We're not going the right direction, are we? So we're not gonna hop a ride with him?
No, they're not going to take us anyway.
Gotcha. All right. So no. Okay.
You are presumably heading to the temple as well?
Yes.
Oh, I thought they were headed down. Oh, yeah.
Heading towards the temple.
Should we go there together?
We would just slow you down.
Safety in numbers.
If you want to travel with us, we're not gonna have qualms.
I think we can.
Kind of look at each other and like kind of whisper and move their heads and turn and look at you. We would appreciate company.
Okay.
Good.
And
Got anything to eat?
we can also help pull to make the journey quicker.
We've got this. This is something we do this all day.
Oh, you're not going to let us help, huh?
If we get stuck, we would appreciate.
What are you hiding?
Some pulling in.
That's what I'm curious about.
We're not hiding anything.
All right. Let's make our way to the temple.
All right, they are quite a bit slower than you guys. They're dragging this thing behind them. The temple's kind of like on a small rise. It's very old and kind of fallen into ruin. There are like vines growing up the side of it. But the as you go up the hill, there's kind of a road, a path, more like that becomes more solid. So it's not like you're stepping through this muck anymore. Gives your shoes a bit to dry out before you get up to the temple proper. They kind of keep you in front of them. They seem wary of you because, well, they seem wary of you.
I wonder why. Do I sense any reason why that would be? Why are they wary of us? What do we do to trigger that? I wonder.
What? Is there something we can roll there?
Well,
Awareness?
typically in D&D, you roll something like perception.
Got awareness.
Right.
How about yeah, roll plus wisdom.
Roll plus what? Wisdom?
Plus wisdom, yeah. Just click on wisdom and it should roll for you. And then if you get a 6 minus, since you have a skill, it would be a failure, just be a partial success. You could think of a couple different reasons that you're new to these parts, so they don't know who you are. What's in their cart may be valuable. Yeah, you're kind of unsure on that.
Get the piss out of me, dog.
Okay. So they're just afraid of strangers
Possible, yeah.
And a big dog.
and a big dog.
So you guys hear a commotion from above. Can't really see what's going on because you're coming up around the hill. What would you like to do?
Ready a weapon.
Yeah, get my
Yep.
my
Send the
axe out.
dog up there to scout.
Okay, the dog kind of goes up and around the bend, but stays within your sight. And this is kind of heading towards the top of the hill. And the dog like makes a defensive stance and starts growling.
All right. I'm going to tell him to come back and we can just prepare for them to come down this way.
All right, it doesn't sound like the commotion's moving much, but something's going on up there.
Well, I guess we should go up there then, huh?
Yeah.
All right, who's heading
Let's
up?
do it.
All right, so the first ones of
Oh.
you to come around the corner see these two giant bears. And they are attacking a couple of the monks there. And one of them like stands up on its back feet and roars, and its tongue comes out, and it's like 4 kind of spindly tongues that just kind of waver as it roars. It's both of them have 6 eyes, kind of like spiders. And they are damaged, heavily damaged. They have like skin ripped off and missing. It looks almost as if they are decomposing.
Wow.
Okay. So they're absolutely disgusting. They're like zombie bears.
They don't even look like they don't even look like they're a species of bear though.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I guess I'll shoot, I guess, or is there an initiative roll or anything like that?
There's not. We go kind of in order that makes sense. So since you said first that you were gonna shoot, yes. Right ahead.
Right.
Looks like go plus dexterity.
What is it?
Plus dexterity. Oh, solid success. All right. So can roll damage. You buy weapons.
Yeah, I have a bow. It just says D6 plus 1.
All right.
Is that damage or hit?
That's damage.
Okay. Wonder if I can. No, can't. I'll just roll it.
Oof.
All right. You feel like you shot a weak shot, but it pierces one of these bears' eyes, and the bear just goes flat, falls to the
Oh,
ground.
damn. Nice.
And the other one
It just
charges
falls
at
over?
you.
Oh, shit.
It doesn't even fall over. It just falls flat down. And the other one charges at you, Tom.
Ah! Well, I readied my weapon, so although I can't seem to get the thing to take. I have a short sword and a short bow, but obviously in this case my sword would be out.
All right.
So it charges at me and I don't have time to attack it, so I'm gonna just try to jump out of the way.
You have time to attack it if you want. But you can jump out of the way.
I'm
as well.
trying to jump out of the way and stab it.
All right.
Stab it with the
roll
pointy end.
Roll plus dexterity.
Roll plus dexterity. I'm not the best roller. My dex at +0.
You're an
But I
average
figured
roller.
if I'm an adventurer, I might as well be able to carry like a short sword or something.
Yeah. All right. So you like dive out of the way and kind of slash at it as you're falling. Because you take a swipe at it, you don't get as much of a hit on it as you want. Go ahead and roll damage.
What do I roll? 1d6 for a short sword?
D6 probably. Yes. D6.
Look at that. We're good at rolling these numbers.
All right. So it it gashes across the bear, its upper chest, and like this black goop just starts oozing out. And it grabs your foot as
Yeah.
as it as you dive out of the way. Juju, what do you do?
I would do the strongman shoulder thump to knock it over.
All right. Roll plus strength.
Uh-oh.
All right. So you like do that thing where you run and you hit that thing and it doesn't move, and you just kind of look up
Dunk.
and
Arr.
it roars down in your face. Its tongue's kind of starting to wrap around your head, and it's holding Tom up now by the ankle. Sean, what do you
Wait.
do?
I'm being held up by the
Oh,
ankle now?
can the dog do anything?
Yeah, sure.
Is that instead of my turn, instead of something I can do, or alongside of something I can do?
Alongside of something you can do.
All right. Just go sick him on the bear.
All right, so the dog charges and jumps. Would you roll plus charisma for me here? Where you command that bear.
Okay. Second. Okay, plus charisma. Complications.
All right.
Charisma.
The dog jumps up onto the bear and bites on its arm. And the bear kind of swats it away, knocking the dog down to the ground. With Tom. But
Hey, my doggy.
But in its swat, it loses Tom, and Tom, you go rolling to the ground. You're laying in your back in front of this thing that's about to chomp down on Juju. and eyeing you as its second course. What do you do?
So are we gonna go back to the top then?
Oh yeah, go for it. I forgot
All right.
separating you
I'm
and your dog.
smashing them with the bow. What is it? 1d6 plus 1. Okay.
Yeah, roll plus dexterity first.
Okay.
There you go. Go ahead and roll.
Yeah.
And this one pierces it straight through the chest. It slumps to its knees and then falls to the ground right alongside of
Alright.
Juju.
Get it off me!
All right, we kick that bear off. We get a closer look at these bears. Is there anything else that we can discern from them?
There is nothing. They are nothing like you've ever seen before.
Sorry, I missed everything in the last 2 minutes.
Bear's dead.
There's dead. Got it. For some reason, my Bluetooth just cuts out when I walk too far. Crazy,
Yeah.
isn't that work?
I don't know. Your other one used to go all the way to the kitchen. I used to hear you grinding.
I know. You know what it is? It's because
Oh,
it's
on your
because
desk.
I set my desk up in a different location, and the Bluetooth signal strength gets weakened. The old one was like literally in the middle of the house. Now it's like at the edge. So you killed the bear after it dropped me.
Yep.
Oh, how sweet.
And we are taking a closer examination of him and not really recognizing what we're looking at.
Does my magical occult training have any effect to look at this thing?
Yeah, roll plus intelligence.
Seven.
All right, so you've seen mutations like this, or heard of mutations like this in the past. They're usually a result of summoning or like a weak a weak veil between life and death. Sometimes death crosses over and can affect things.
I think a necromancer got to the bears.
Somebody who romances necros.
Exactly. Weird people, I swear.
Dirty dead lovers.
The Deadites.
Necrophiliacs.
All right.
Hurry.
What would it be
This,
called? What would it be called if you like to have sex with dead animals?
Furry necrophiliac? Sorry, I
Ew.
guess that
know
would be
I don't-
people dressed up as dead animals.
Necrophoriac.
Sold. That's what it's called from now on.
I think we got some necrophiliacs around here somewhere.
All right. Well, do we want to bring this to the guys at the temple? Do you think they're interested in taking a look?
Maybe.
We get paid per pelt. So
Oh,
start
that's
skinning.
right. We get paid per pelt.
And you can keep the pelts.
Aren't they like rotted, like flea bitten pelts?
Yes, they indeed are.
Hmm.
You could salvage
But
a little
they
bit
are-
out of it, you think.
Rotted, flea-bitten pelts worth money. And Papa needs a new shield.
Papa needs a
Right.
shield, period.
Right. The other one I lost, I don't remember where.
Stop gambling so much next time.
Life's a gamble.
All right, so the monks are coming out, seeing that the coast is clear and kind of thanking you for doing your part. They appreciate it. They say, "What brings you to the Temple of Rawl?"
Come here to talk about the bears.
Hmm. Maybe I could do some research in your library.
Our library is meek at best, but you are welcome to it.
What do you guys know about them? Anything that we should or don't already know?
They come fairly recently, in the last 3 months. They haven't ever climbed up here before, but
It looks
they
like
have
they may
passed through
be.
the villagers.
They look like they may be from a potentially reanimated corpses, perhaps from necromancers. Have you heard of any of this occult activity in the area recently?
No.
So you have any idea of what may be causing this?
We have no idea.
It's not the temple that's paying people, is it? It's the
No.
town.
The town is, yeah.
The question is, guys,
I've
Do we,
seen smarter elves than these guys.
do we sit around and farm this, or go to the root source and
Well, there's a
knock
couple
it out?
things. First of all, when we walked through this swamp, we all had this almost telepathic message, although it was audio in nature, right?
Yes, it was.
It wasn't just in our heads, or at least we don't think it was just in our heads, because we all heard it. And then we were attacked by then we had the encounter with those that caravan, right? And then we got attacked by the bear.
I think that's
Speaking
all
of which, the cart
connected.
is coming up the remainder of the hill, and they kind of steer clear of the bears, and they make their way around the back of the temple.
Let's go spy on them real quick, find out what they're doing.
All right. All right. While he's doing that, what would you like to do, Juju?
Hit them up for their hospitality. What you got to eat?
And Tom.
Meager library.
All right. So the monks will escort you two in through an audience chamber, and there's 4 doors in here. 2 of them, they say, lead to the library. The northern door leads to where the lepers stay, and there's a door in the library that goes to their dorm. They will take you, Juju, through their dorm into their kitchen. And they will present you with some gruel.
Nummy.
Ooh,
And
gruel.
it is black. It smells very pungent. They say it will sustain you for quite a while.
As long as it stays in my stomach, that's cool.
Go ahead and reroll your hit points if you like. Oh, you got a 6 anyway, huh?
Yeah.
All right. John, roll plus dex for me. Nice. All right, so hidden around a corner, you see these guys kind of park close to the back of the shrine. They pull off the cover, and you see there's like 4 bodies just kind of piled in there. They unload the bodies to a couple of monks, and the monks take the bodies inside.
Okay, so these guys are just grave diggers or something.
They're hearse drivers.
You feel like it's the opposite way though, because there's like soil on these bodies, and they don't look
Oh.
fresh.
Oh,
They've got much paler
They're-
skin.
Grave
Huh.
robbers. Oh, they must be doing some experimentation in the temple, huh? Hmm.
interesting. Well, I don't know anything about that because I am a bookworm.
Why don't you roll plus intelligence and see what you can find?
Hmm. A 10. Success.
So you are pulling books off the shelf, kind of sitting down, perusing them at a table, and you go up for another book, and it doesn't quite come out. You pull it hard, and the wall slides to the left.
Hmm.
Okay. I push it back in. Does the
Yeah.
wall go back?
It does.
All right. I then go to my gruel eating friend because I know where he is. And I say, what's your character name, Juju?
Dawn.
Dawn?
Yeah.
Hey, Dawn. Hey, I found some interesting pictures in some books over here. I'm just kidding, you're a
Oh.
cleric. You're smart. Just messing around.
Uh-huh.
Maybe you can decipher some of these religious symbology for me and tell me what maybe it means.
Oh, fine. Fine.
As long as you're done eating your gruel, of course.
No, I pick up the bowl, gruel, and start walking behind you.
Man, that
Actually,
smells
I stop.
smells awfully vinegary.
I stop. I make sure the bowl gets refilled, and then I follow you.
They will not refill you.
Oh,
They
Oh.
say 1 serving is all you need, and you are feeling quite
Oh,
full
they're-
from this serving.
They're not Hare Krishnas.
Although it does kind of drag on you somehow. To a little solid.
Ooh.
Maybe
I'm like,
weary.
that smells
Uh-oh.
really nasty, by the way. I don't know what you just put in
Hey.
your gut, but
They poisoning you?
none for me. Thank you very much.
I've had worse.
Okay.
All right, so about this time, May is being directed into the library, and you all meet up there.
Well, so hey, the those guys were dragging dead bodies up here, so
Huh.
there's something going on weird in this.
Yeah, really strange you say that. And then I walk over and I look around, make sure there's no monks in here.
No monks?
And I go, click. I don't know why there's a secret door inside of a library, but apparently they got something to hide.
Let's find out where it goes.
And my detective skills are going off.
Better than in the kitchen. Everybody's there.
So we do a little Scooby-Doo into the secret door.
All right. You see a lever to close the secret door behind you.
Of course we do. I close the secret door behind. Actually, yes, I'll close it. Whatever.
So you like pull the lever down, it clicks, and then the lever resets itself. And
And any way to open the door
slides
now?
close.
Any way
The
to
lever you assume.
You're trapped. Now you'll be eaten. All right. So you found their grave robbers or grave. The guys were stealing bodies and bringing them to the monastery and giving them fresh dead bodies. So my guess is that they're experimenting on these bodies. So maybe they know a little bit more than what they're talking about, or they're willing to confess.
Or there's
Could
more
be.
of this gruel than just soup.
Maybe it
Oh.
is. Maybe it is.
And I take another bite.
It's people. I'm no Charlton Heston, but you know, you get it.
So you guys head down this hall, and actually, it is getting quite dark the farther away from the door you
Anybody
get.
have a torch? In
Well, I
their
got
bag?
adventuring equipment gear. Adventuring gear. Let's see. Yes, I
That-
have
that-
torches.
All right. Can you strike a torch?
Is this an amenable space for a torch?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So the
Crank
torch goes
I
up.
crank my awareness up to max, whatever that
so
means.
It's a carved passage that opens up into a large cave. The cave goes south, and you can see a passage off to the southwest. You can smell the dampness in here. It's quite intense as you get close, as you march closer through the cave, or march farther into the
Mhm.
cave, to the point where it's the air is very humid. And you hear dripping from stalactites in the cave beyond. Moving into the cave beyond, there is a pool in the corner of it. Behind the pool, the cave splits into two passages, and kind of around to the west in front of you, there's another passage. What would you like to do?
Oh.
Pick a passage, guys.
Well, do you see any tracks?
Do I see tracks?
Do we see tracks?
Why don't you roll plus wisdom?
Ooh. Who's got the best wisdom?
I have
You
a
got the
plus one.
survival.
You have a survival.
Two. No wisdom.
Ugh.
I don't see shit.
Woof.
No, you have the skill, so that is a partial success.
It's-
Oh, okay.
All right. So you kind of kneel down with the torch, and you see footprints, but they're small. They're like that big. And they
Of
are
what sort of critter?
it's whatever it is walking on two legs. The foot is kind of shaped like a shoe, but it's completely flat.
Does this world have goblins and shit?
Yeah.
Could it be a goblin or shit? Or kobold?
Their feet would be a bit bigger. This is something that's probably like less than a foot. Probably a foot tall.
Huh.
So as you're kind of looking, following these tracks around, you get a good set of footprints, and it heads towards the pool.
Towards the pool?
Correct.
Okay. So we go to the pool? Why not?
Yeah.
Walk to the edge of the water?
And the water is
Is that-
clear up into a point. The tracks you see kind of walk up to the pool and then walk away from it, leading to the west. But
So
the
somebody
pool is
went and
clear.
got pool? Like somebody went and got water or something and then left.
But there is something floating just like outside of like the clarity of the water that you can't quite make out. And the water kind of turns this round red color as it goes farther,
Like a
About 10
body.
10 foot across. It's smaller than a body, or it's a small body.
So it's floating in the water, and then the water near that object is a different color. Okay. How far out is it?
Maybe like 6 feet.
Can anybody poke it with a big stick and drag it toward us?
I have 20 feet rope. I can probably try and throw a rope out to it with something heavy on it.
Yeah, you can probably like tie a rock up or something. So
Throw
you
it out
this
there and
thing
see
out
if it can.
there, throw it across, and as you're pulling it back, you can kind of pull the thing closer to you. It is not what you expected to see here. It is a stillborn child.
Creepy.
Does it look like it was ritualistically laid here in the pool?
Yes. Yeah, you would. I mean, as far as you can tell, it doesn't look like it was tossed into the pool.
Mhm.
But the way the blood, what you now know as blood, is come around it, it looks like it was definitely set into the center of the pool.
Uh-huh.
It feels like it was a sacrifice. This
Said it was
feels like it was a
stillborn baby.
sacrificial pool. Perhaps there is some other thing going on that would be bad if we were to
But
stick around.
how do we know it's stillborn?
I don't know. It's a
I
good
guess we
question.
don't. We just know it's an
Good
infant,
question.
right?
It looks younger than an infant.
Gotcha.
It looks less developed.
Gotcha. Of course, we're
that
Yeah,
happen?
usually they don't pull them out to sacrifice them.
Of course, we are tracking a creature that is super, super, super small. Right?
Not necessarily.
Well, it has tiny
Uh,
feet.
Tiny feet.
Could be super big with tiny feet.
I wouldn't be very stable on said feet, but perhaps the
Um,
indentation of the feet would tell you how heavy it
we
was.
can't really tell anything from this dead baby because I mean this could be a birthing pool, and somebody lost the baby on the way out.
Yeah, it's humanoid, human.
Yes. It's human.
Not
That's a good
necessarily
point.
enough to convict anybody here.
All right, well, let's push it back in the center. Curious. I don't really want to. I don't want to
But
fuck
if it's
around with a dead baby.
yeah, but if it's like a spell, part of a spell, we don't want to probably.
Yes, that's true. Have I ever heard of a spell where they would need a dead baby?
No.
Okay.
Well, I don't remember that in my
I'm just gonna
training.
lay the dead baby on the side of the pool and like find a piece of cloth to cover it with.
All right. So you pull something out from your bag and cover it up.
All right.
I used to know a whole bunch of dead baby jokes, but forgotten most of them.
Yeah, I remember those were popular at one point.
Why were they? That was true. It's weird.
Weird
Ah,
time.
the 80s.
You know what's
A
funny
lot
than a
of jokes that were
barrel
popular
barrel
then.
full of monkeys? What's funnier than a barrel full of monkeys? A barrel full of dead babies. The fuck?
The only one I remember is what's easier to unload, a truckload of bricks or a truckload of dead babies? Dead babies because you can use a pitchfork.
I remember that one. Yep.
Moving on. Content warning.
I know, right? All right, so let's go towards the other direction where those feet walked away from. See if we can go find perhaps what happened. I mean, it's just a bunch of little people. We can take them, guys.
All right, so come around the corner, and it opens up to a large cave. There's a pillar going from top to bottom. It looks natural. And behind that pillar, you can see a second pool. And you hear something kind of at the edge of the pool, but you can't see what it is because it's on the other side of the pillar.
Okay. Do we see any signs of anybody else?
Nope.
Okay. Anybody want to walk over there? Let's walk over there and go take a look.
Sure.
There's actually
That's right.
50 of the funniest dead baby jokes of all time is online.
The funniest ones, huh?
Number 40. What's the difference between 100 dead babies and a Ferrari?
Oh
I don't keep a Ferrari in my garage.
God. All right, that one's okay.
What do you get with 100 babies in a bucket? How do you get 100 babies into a bucket?
Sure.
With a blender. Yeah, you've heard that one. How do you get them out again? With
Oh,
Doritos.
With Doritos.
Oh, wow.
They're all terrible. Sorry.
I
Rich,
know,
you
please,
started this,
at least some real fucking tortillas.
Yeah, right? I mean, shit. Who the hell? Who is
Doritos, you're gonna kill
Doritos for
yourself.
dip.
Right?
That baby dip at that. Sorry.
All right, so what? Sorry, where were we?
We're gonna go
behind
to another pool.
pillar.
Yeah, I was wandering over to go see what's going on over there.
All right, you being stealthy at all, or just kind of marching over there?
I don't know what stealth means.
Awesome. All right, so you come around the pillar, and there are these two small clay-looking things, probably a little more than a foot tall, maybe. And they are pulling another one out of the water.
Another clay looking thing?
Yes, a third clay-looking thing. And they stop and turn and look at you and kind of freeze.
Go ahead. I want to see what's happening.
So they return to what they are doing. They pull this clay creature out of the water and lay it on the edge of the pool, and it opens its eyes and looks around, and the others help it to its feet, and they take it towards the temple.
So basically, they look like mini clay golems.
Yes, yeah.
So almost as though they're being reanimated.
Yes. Yeah, and you've seen stuff like this before. Homunculi is what it reminds you of.
A what?
A homunculi.
Gotcha.
Homunculus.
Don't know what that is. Homunculus.
It's a little clay golem
Kind
that
of.
a wizard would create. Generally, it's in their own image, and then it can command it to do things.
Gotcha. So essentially the monks have homunculus. Is homunculuses.
Homunculi.
July.
Okay.
And
I-
they make them out of stillborn babies.
Well, we don't know that, but perhaps.
Did the baby have any goo on it? Like clay was collected on it?
Like birth baby goo.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Well,
Okay. The plural of homunculus is homunculi. You're right.
Homunculus, homunculi. Homunculus, homunculi.
Homunculus, homunculi.
Okay, so okay. These things don't talk, right? They just kind of, they're basically just like reanimated creatures. And
Yes.
so the question is, how does this have to do with a dead baby in a pool? Is that what's causing these homunculus to be created? First of all. Second of all, what's the purpose of the homunculus? There's a reason why they're creating them. I mean, what are they doing for the monks? Third, what are the dead bodies that the grave robbers brought to and sold to the monks? What are the dead bodies for? Are they somehow tied into this? And I guess fourth, what is the whole thing to do with the bears, if anything? It all feels very obviously like occultic in nature.
Yeah, it's kind of a small town area for so much weird shit to be going on and not for it to be like associated.
Yeah, it feels like an episode of
They're all fish people.
What's that? And the gruel. And what the hell is this black gruel? How's JoJo's stomach doing? Or sorry, how's your stomach doing, by the way? Is he feeling all right? Is he feeling all right, Rich?
Keeping it down.
All right.
That means packing some for the road.
It's people.
They don't taste very good, but hey.
All right. So, anything else in this cavern to look at, Rich?
There are more exits.
Okay, let's go check them out.
So you have a left and a right. To the right, or to the left is more darkness. To the right, you can almost see daylight.
Oh, like a cavern exit. I think that perhaps the monks are going to miss us. You know, they're going to be like, where do these people go?
They're waiting on
Just
the
wanna
other side
try-
of the door with knives.
Well, I wouldn't doubt it. They got more bodies to sacrifice. Yeah. So, you guys want to go in the darkness?
Yes,
Sure, why not?
go into the darkness.
All right, so you enter a cave that is roughly square. It seems like it's been carved out a little bit, but not like intricately. At the back end of it, there is a pedestal with a figure lying on it. And there are you can smell the fragrance of burnt wax in here.
Mm.
Burnt wax. So there's a dead body. What we think is a dead body on this pedestal.
There's a figure, yes.
Is it
Could
appear to be
pillows
dead?
under a blanket.
What?
It's covered with something.
Oh,
Be pillows.
okay.
It could be pillows under a blanket.
It's not though.
Never is.
Never pillows under a blanket.
It'd be the best ending to a fucking adventure ever. And you pull it back and it's pillows.
And you just
One of
stabbed
those with
a
the
bunch of
anime
pillows.
girl on it.
Yeah. I will pull my sword out just in case it decides to spring up and attack us. And walk up slowly to said pedestal.
All right. As you guys get closer, you see there are finished candles around the edge of it.
And they're all
Alright.
just burned out, dead,
Yes, correct.
guttered out.
And you are standing there, and the figure definitely looks like a human. Like to pull back the shroud. All right, so you pull the shroud back, and you see this thing was once a human, but now is something bigger. You've seen big men, big strong men, but this guy is quite a bit bigger. He's 7+ feet tall. He's 4 feet wide at the shoulders, and just has huge burly arms, the likes that you have never seen before.
Is he dead?
He is not dead. You can see shallow breathing, but he is not moving aside from
Okay.
Does he look operated on? Like,
that. Nope. He looks complete and whole.
but he's just big. No extra eyeballs or anything.
I don't know if we should fuck with this guy. We kind of pull that cover back over him and slowly step away. Probably not a fight we want to pick. What do you think?
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know.
This place is just fucking confusing. Dead
Look
babies
around.
and
Anything else
food.
around to find?
Why don't you give me an awareness?
Well.
Intelligence. Roll plus intelligence.
That sucks. But I do have awareness.
Right.
What's that?
So
add,
yeah,
like
there
one
is
level
a
up?
there's a mortar and pestle on the left side near his head, and it
Okay.
has something in it. It looks like some sort of ground up flowers. You're unsure what kind of flowers or what it would do. And you hear something coming down the hall behind you.
Oh shit. Hide behind the pedestal.
The cleric says, deciding what to do.
I pull the sheet off of him, I put it over me, and I stand in the corner.
What do you do with the torch? Right. So you stomp it to the ground. You're muted, by the way. Smash the torch to the ground.
Sorry about that.
Put it out. I was reading lips. And just like as you're putting it out, you catch the glimpse of one of these clay figures walking towards the room. What do you do?
Just watch it. What do you think, guys? See what it does.
I'm hiding, so
Right, I'm under a tarp. I'm under the blanket. Nobody sees me.
you're under the blanket that the
Standing in
dead
the
dude
corner?
or the
I pulled it off him and stood in the corner with the blanket over me.
I missed the part that you pulled the blanket off of him.
Yes.
She
Okay.
walks straight over to you, Juju, and says, "I think these are not pillows." Snaps the shroud off of you.
Well, I flex. I am pretty stiff.
I could go so many ways. We'll leave it at that.
She nods and steps back. Kind of walks around the back of the pedestal. See the two of
Where I'm
you.
hiding.
Yeah.
I say, hey,
She sees all of us.
Yeah.
Hi.
Get that torch out in time.
We're just inspecting the place.
Says yes. Expecting. I foresaw you come.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Have visions.
Yeah, it's that letter that we sent telling you that we're gonna be there soon.
She says, I see things. I see the future.
but do you see dead people?
Unfortunately, I see quite a few of them.
Oh.
The monks like to bring them through here.
For what
Is there a reason for that?
It is the gruel that they create.
I knew it.
They
I
are
look at the
looking
empty.
to become
Look at the
something
empty
greater
bowl.
than what they are. They call it a primordial orc. It is what he has become.
Ah, orcs. Ugh.
Definitely does not look like an orc, though.
He is a giant. He is no orc. He's a giant human.
They seek to perfect the gruel.
If he's the end result, I think their gruel's pretty perfect.
He is not the end result. There are lepers in the northern part of the monastery. It is not leprosy that they have attracted.
They were afflicted with a disease of some sort through these experimentations.
Through the gruel, yes.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't eat any gruel. Don't eat the food or drink the drink. It's like Fantasy World 101.
You never know where you're going to get a good meal.
Yeah, I do. It's called, rations.
I ain't got none. You got some?
No, but we know who does, as I look towards you, Sean.
That's
Well.
not what he calls the dog.
There's the dog's name. Get him rations.
No, you call him Rat for short, and he's not a rat.
I love it.
All right.
Oh, so I call your horse dinner.
So them using these bodies for gruel is actually a good thing.
As long as they don't discover him or the path to him, it does not matter to me. All I care about are my brothers and sisters, the shrine babies.
They're shrine babies.
Cannot leave the confines of the shrine. Otherwise, the magic will not sustain us.
Okay.
All right.
And are you made of babies?
Yes. Yes, the monks perform rituals to create us from stillborn children.
I look over at Sean. Uh-oh.
The mothers of the community bring their stillborn to the shrine. Hopes of one day becoming a shrine baby.
I see.
So
All
that all
right.
is not lost.
Second time playing like Scratchers.
Yeah, just like Scratchers.
So as I said, I foresaw your arrival, but I do not know your intentions.
Well, we're here to investigate the rash of bear incidences in the last few months.
It is the gruel.
It's the gruel.
Aha.
They fed it to the bears.
The bears got a hold of it somehow.
Why is it? Okay.
Oh,
Whatever.
That's a great way to make some money. Then we just
So-
collect all the gruel, kill them, and just feed bears all day long and kill the bears.
Yeah, we can farm the fuck out of this.
I like your thinking. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let's do it. No, just kidding. So, why are you sharing all this with us?
Because as I said, I foresaw your coming, but do not know your intentions.
Well, our intentions are to stop the bears from terrorizing the town.
How do you intend on doing that?
Stop the source of the bears.
Oh, we don't need to stop the source of the bears. Just need to find the source of the bears so we can plug it up.
Well, this guy wants to make a bunch of money, whereas I'm just trying to save innocent civilians from dying.
No, I'm just
A businessman at heart.
I care only for one thing. Safety of the shrine babies.
yeah. So if we tell the townsfolk people that the monks are making it, then the shrine babies are going to get screwed over.
Possible. There's some other way.
Well, I'm sure there is.
So,
She says, I know the secret to the ritual to make it so that no negative afflictions would come upon you.
Okay.
The secret
All
is
right.
a-
Do I believe him?
She seems to not have any tells. Seems to not falter on her words. So it's either well
see.
rehearsed or
No, she's also Gollum, right?
yes.
Okay. Aren't you a servant to the monks? Like they control you, don't they?
They do not control us, but it takes a long time for us to mature. So in the beginning, I was taught how to clean and take care of the lepers. My brothers and sisters also were. As we've aged, we have learned to speak and learn to think on our own. There are only 4 of us who speak. There are about 12 of us total.
I mean, you haven't told them what the secret is.
I do not wish them to become what Vassin has become.
And this is Vassin.
Yes. Yeah, she kind of like motions her head towards them.
Ah.
Why don't you want them to become that?
Because Vassin is a primordial orc. He is a hunter of the dead. He is the harbinger of demons.
Yeah.
Wait, that's the perfection?
That is what they seek. I do not know if they know or care what the positive outcome of the ritual entails.
you don't know what their intent is?
No. They have fallen so far down after eating so much of this gruel. The human body seems not compatible with feeding off of other humans. Seems to demoralize them.
So the more they eat, the more they change from being human to being something else. I gotcha.
And if I gave them the recipe, then they would become like him.
Ah, and he was a monk. No longer.
Correct.
Hmm.
He
Maybe
now
they're gonna
lies
turn him
here
into-
sleeping forever, as long as I
Mm,
feed him my concoction.
I see. So why did we find a dead infant in the pool in the other room?
That's what they're made of.
Yeah, that's their
Oh, okay, I missed that part.
that's their origin story.
Gotcha. Figured that much. Okay, nothing's. Where'd the dead baby come from?
The town.
Yeah,
Just
the
random.
villagers bring their stillborns up to the temple.
Apparently, there's quite a few.
How did I miss this? Okay. Wait, and I'm sorry, but catch me up on how this has to do with the enraged bears with the 6 eyes and 3 tongues.
Well, we
They ate
don't
the
know if
gruel.
the babies are related. but
It's the gruel though.
yeah,
The bears are getting to the gruel somehow. We don't know how, and that's causing the bears to go crazy and deform themselves.
yeah.
Okay, so really what we have to do is we have to just basically destroy the gruel.
But to stop the
Um,
rule, we'd have to stop the monks.
Which stop
Yeah,
the
the-
babies.
Yeah, and the monks make the babies.
Oh, we are capable of making ourselves. The monks have taught us. and
Ah,
The monks care less and less about the shrine babies.
Oh,
It's
okay.
oh, okay.
More and more rule. I have no connection.
So
to
they're-
the
they're-
gruel- or
they're
to the
addicted-
babies, to the. I
they're
have no
addicted
connection
to
the
gruel.
monks. Yes, they seek its power.
Hmm. To me, I think we just burn the fucking monastery down.
Or why don't we could just poison the rule and they'll all eat it and die.
Hmm,
viable solution.
I guess. If you
And
don't
then
mind
there's
And
murder.
then-
If you don't mind murder,
Why would we?
I'm not really into murder. I'm
Didn't you say to
Deputy.
burn the whole place down?
well, I don't want people to die. I mean, get them out.
Wait,
Okay,
what-
monks, get out so we can burn down your house.
and you can go start making your rules somewhere else. I don't understand.
But you're right. We could possibly poison it enough so that they would be unable to eat it without becoming violently sick. That may.
But it's not going to stop them in the long run.
Does every monk know how to make the gruel?
Yes, that is all they do. That and put up the farce that when one of the villagers comes up, you know what's going on.
Then they act like they're monks versus just power hungry sycophants.
Yes, the villagers will come up here for sustenance when food stores run thin. The gruel will hold you over for about a week.
Gotcha. Well, what do you guys think?
Hmm. How many monks are there?
Well, it's not just the
Probably
monks,
about
it's
20
also
monks.
the leopards.
20 monks.
Also,
and
they're
about
lepers.
10
Well, the
lepers.
lepers are just the monks that have eaten too much gruel, right?
Yeah.
They've become deformed.
Yeah, they've gone past the point of being able to function well.
So we're dealing with a bunch of meth heads. We're just talking about St. James Park, weren't we?
St. James Shrine.
Yes. I don't know. Well, I mean, there's a kind of a conundrum here. I mean, I think the right answer is to basically, you know, probably
Kill
Burn
them
them.
all, let
burn
God soul them out.
burn down the monastery
If we
And-
burn down the monastery,
and expose the monks to who they are, to what they're doing, to the town population, and let the town deal with them.
He says,
Maybe the best option.
I would prefer neither of those.
What would you
Right.
prefer?
I would
They don't want-
prefer that the monks are dealt with some other way that does not endanger the shrine babies. The shrine
That's
does not
fair.
exist. We do not exist.
That's fair. We don't want to kill you. So perhaps back to the original thought I had was to basically poison the gruel to make
poison
them violently ill.
them.
But
What
that
would
might
that
not.
do?
Maybe that would make them think twice before eating it. I don't know. Maybe not.
I say we go round up a bunch of bears, and then
Mhm.
we feed them the gruel and put them loose on the monks, and then we just
That's
we kill all the bears. We make
Just
the
round up a
money,
bunch of bears.
and then we
Just
don't
go
have
round
to worry
them up.
about. Yeah, we don't have to worry
Just-
about the bears
you
coming
know,
back
we just
anymore.
we just basically go with we get a whole bunch of gruel. We walk out to the forest or the swamp. We just ring a dinner bell, and then just pin them all in as
Gotta
they
be a
come
triangle. On an inner bow.
in. Triangle. Love it.
Then we can blame their deaths on the bears, and then they can start new monks here that don't know how to make gruel.
So yeah, that's probably not a great idea. What else do they need to make said gruel? They have the dead bodies, of course. They need the dead bodies, but what else do they need?
11 herbs and spices.
They need two dudes to go drag the bodies to them
Well, yeah, there's that too.
so we can
Yeah.
get them at the source.
They yes,
Yeah.
the grave trade has increased quite a bit in the region.
Oh,
I
so they're
hear
not
monks
the
say-
only ones.
No.
No, of course not.
Oh. We
Whoa.
convinced the people, the townspeople, that the reason the bears are getting all nasty is because the dead are polluting the place, so they have to burn all their dead. Ah.
Then they'll find another source of dead people, or they'll start killing
There's like
villagers.
hundreds of years of dead people to dig up.
Yeah, there's too many dead people to deal with.
They don't need
Ah.
fresh dead. Hmm.
And as they eat the gruel, but before they become lepers, they become super like strong and stuff, right? That's why they're eating the gruel.
They do gain abilities, yes.
Gotcha. What kind of abilities?
Greater strength,
Mhm.
tougher skin.
Okay,
Gotcha.
so they're warriors.
So they're gonna be hard to just like defeat in open battle, right? We're not gonna be able to like just kill a bunch of them.
Right.
That's not a great option.
In sheer numbers, they would overwhelm you.
Mhm.
20 on
Hmm.
3 is not
Hmm.
good
Not good
odds.
odds. Well, I don't know, gentlemen.
Hmm.
This was a unexpected twist.
What twist did you expect?
What a twist!
I expected a twist. I did not expect an unexpected twist.
Ah.
I'm confused.
Just kidding. I don't know. I mean, honestly, if we're trying to get rid of them, I think we have to poison the gruel so they all die.
Isn't
If
that
that's
what I
okay.
said?
I don't know if that's, is that what you said? If that's what you said, then maybe that's a good idea.
Yeah, we should probably do something like that. What does the Gollum guy think about that?
She said she nods. Silent approval.
Or maybe just put them all in a long-term not death, but maybe just a coma. But I don't know how we could do that. I mean, we don't know enough about these various
They'll just
poisons.
wake back up and continue.
Yeah, I mean, you would have to have the shrine babies keeping them asleep, and if somebody finds out about that, then they're really not going to like the shrine babies.
I don't know if I can do anything magical. Let's see here. I have command. I can attempt to command any spirit, demon, etc. I can summon as well. Summoning up to summon a creature. But that's for like attacking. Really. Maybe you can pray to your god. You don't really get like that kind of stuff in this game, do you?
Pray to them every day.
I'm down with the poison idea. Would the ranger character, do you think
You
he'd know
know,
anything about poison?
One thing we might be able to do is if we could somehow infiltrate their gruel supply and substitute a different ingredient that would still make them think that they're eating gruel, but would not give them any enhanced abilities,
like
i.e.
methadone.
wouldn't, something like that, something that would basically keep them from actually becoming like this crazed warrior, but also because really we don't care about the monks becoming these weirdos. We care about the bears getting their paws on the gruel.
We get a bunch of split pea soup. Right?
But then we're going to stay here and keep giving them the ingredient.
Well, let's step back for a second. Now got me thinking. We don't even care about these guys. We don't have to deal with the monks. We do have to deal with the bears. So if we can figure out how the bears are getting their paws on the gruel and stop that from happening, who cares if the monks want to be super warriors and then become basically comatose / dead / lepers?
Well, is there a fear of them breaking loose and causing havoc to the general public?
They haven't done it yet.
They are the harbingers of demons. Once
No,
they
wait,
make
what?
the full transformation,
Then they bring demons.
And then we're in the money.
Oh,
and that is why I keep him in a coma.
Demons are bad. Don't like demons.
okay. So what you're saying is they're a ticking time bomb.
Yes.
All right, let's go start collecting some nightshade.
Yeah, you never know. Maybe some fungus out of the swamp that's poisonous.
If that works. Yeah.
Might not. They are superhuman by the time they get to that point, so they may not be even affected by the poison. So.
Well, I guess
But
we'll
sure.
find out.
They ain't no dwarf.
All right. So, how are you going to get the poison into their gruel?
Well, of course. We're gonna go back in there and ask for more gruel because we haven't had any yet.
How many bodies does it take to make enough gruel that's going to kill them?
I don't understand the question.
They make it out of the bodies, right?
Yes.
If we put the poison in the bodies, how many bodies do they need in order to die?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. You could put enough poison into one body, probably.
All right. And how often do these bodies come?
Not quite daily, but quite often. Because once a batch of gruel does not work, they get rid of it.
So we wait until the next shipment of bodies, poison them, and let them deliver them.
You need a poison that takes a while, though.
What do you mean?
Like it'll take like hours to kill them. Doesn't show up right away.
So we're not implicated?
No, so that they all eat it.
No, they all gather around and eat it when it's done.
Oh, all at once. Oh, okay. Well,
Okay,
screw
so the
them.
quicker the better then.
So let's put a little psychedelic and deadly. That way they get a good send off.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So how are you
Bunch
going
of
to get the
fucking-
poison in the bodies?
I think that's gonna be harder than getting the poison into the soup.
Do they keep the bodies somewhere before they need to process them?
Butcher them right away.
They butcher them right away, pretty much.
I guess we're just gonna have to get it in the rule itself. Yeah, we're just gonna have to distract them, and somebody's gonna have to stick it in the gruel.
Stick it in the gruel. Why don't you think the body idea would work?
Do you have to get to the bodies and they process them right away?
Well, as I'm saying, when we walked up here earlier, there was a carton of bodies coming up. You
But then
remember
we have
that?
Right, we have to deal with those dudes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Were those dudes monks?
They were just body sellers.
80-looking guys with shovels.
Yeah, but that just means we gotta basically knock out and or murder 2 more people, which we don't want to do. Which I don't
No,
want
we
to
just
do.
have to sleight of hand.
And what are
So
we
we
gonna like?
we approach them.
Load the body full of of nightshade.
Yes, we're gonna tell them that that we've been hired by the monks to inspect the bodies before they come in. We
Oh,
poison the bodies.
I wish one of us would have taken deception. I knew that we were gonna miss that one.
We don't need to. We tell them that they need to step over here away from, because there's been some shenanigans with the bodies that are coming in, and we need to check them out.
Sounds like a lie.
That is what
All
it
right.
is. Because we're
All
going
right.
to use force to get them the fuck over there anyway. So it doesn't matter if they believe
You know
it or
what?
not.
How about this? How about we just take those 2 guys hostage, tie their asses up, and we go deliver the bodies and say, yeah, Fred and John, yeah, they're sick today. I don't know what's going on.
Well,
they
we don't want to
showed us-
maintain
They
that
called in
lie.
earlier.
But yeah, they also know who we are.
Oh, okay, well, that's fair.
Uh,
Yeah, whatever. Try that. No problem. I'm down.
I mean, we could
Maybe I'll-
try to distract the guys. Oh, remember they were cowardly and they ran away from the bears? So we just need to make them think they're bears coming again. They'll leave the bodies behind, and then we can poison the bodies. Huh?
Sure.
Yeah, whatever works. Whatever's easier.
Easy to just be killing these guys.
I'm down.
Okay. Sure.
All right. Come here, puppy. We're going to have to put some of these pelts on you.
Would you like to summon some bears?
Or you can summon some bears.
I don't think summoning bears is gonna do it. I can summon bears.
Sure, why not? It just says summon.
Summon. You get summon. I'm looking at summon. That means it takes a spirit, demon, or elemental. Most magic requires summoning a spirit, demon, or elemental. But sure, why not? I need an hour of uninterrupted ritual. I have my 1 dose of Quicksilver I have on me. And I need a magic item containing a bound spirit, which I don't have.
So specific.
That's weird.
All right. So
Where do I get the bound spirit from?
To summon a spirit,
Oh, one
you
of the
require
following.
one of the
Sorry.
following. But you're not summoning a spirit. Oh no! Never mind. No, it is summon spirits. I mean, spirits can be scary.
Spirit, demon, or elemental to perform supernatural acts. And unfortunately, bears aren't any of those things. They're just bears. They're
Those
half
things
dead
can be
bears.
scary.
They are scary bears with 6 eyes, 3 tongues, or whatever. I can command. I have command. If we find a bear, I can command the bear to attack them, to scare them.
Okay.
Would that work? That's the idea, right? Scare them away.
Yeah.
And then load the body up with enough nightshade to kill an elephant.
Or 20 of them.
Or 20 monks. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, let's go get some night. We need to get out of here first. So let's go out of this cavern and into the light, the daylight area. Is it actually outside?
Yes. Yeah. It's the backside of the shrine. That's where the bodies
Gotcha.
come in.
Okay. But you said they come every couple days, right?
Yeah.
That's what the guy said to us. All right. Well, it gives us a few days to get some nightshade or other not so good things.
All right. So the swamp is full of horrible things that you can use to poison people. So
just pick one.
Okay. So we can pick a whole bunch, actually.
All right. And then find a bear.
Okay.
And,
But we know the guys. We don't necessarily want to cast a command right now, right?
Oh, you want to get the bear to follow you, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Just feels like it's got some holes in this plan, but the bear almost killed me last time. Remember?
All right. So
That was great
are you looking
fun.
for
That's
like
a
a regular
huge
bear
bear.
or a crazy bear?
It just needs to scare them away. So it needs to growl and be in the bushes and make them run. So a regular bear is fine.
Why don't you roll?
Well, I have a ranger has some sort of animal husbandry, right?
No.
I don't want to know.
No, I have the option, but I didn't take it. I can
Wild.
converse with and attempt to command animals. So no, I didn't take that special ability.
I can command it though,
Okay, command away.
but what am I commanding it to do? To scare away the humans that are in the wagon?
Yeah.
Okay. I cast command.
All right. Roll plus charisma.
Plus charisma, boys. Uh-oh. That's a complications. I don't have charisma. Is it a
well, you have
charisma roll? Huh?
command, though.
Wow.
You have the spell
Yes.
command, so I
Yes.
think that counts as a skill. Or a skill, right?
Gotcha.
Special ability. So
Partial success then.
the bear ends up mauling one of them.
No.
well.
That scares it away. The other one,
And,
right?
it scares the other one away, and you have another dead body to add to the pile.
Great. Let's do that. Let's poison them all.
Let's not poison that dead body.
Why not?
That dead body's gonna not get piled in the same pile as the other ones.
You think they're gonna turn away a dead body?
It's fresh.
Sure. Go ahead with your plan of injecting them with whatever the hell you want to inject these things with, man. Whatever that means.
And I do so.
And are you guys delivering these, or are
No,
Katie?
we let them come back and get their wagon.
Him. Single.
Him.
We could bring a buddy.
All right. So eventually he comes back with someone else. Are you gonna keep an eye on this?
Yeah, I want
Yes.
to make sure that he delivers
Yeah.
them.
All right. Yeah. So you guys keep a hidden camp nearby, and eventually he comes back with someone, and they drag him up to the temple.
All
Okay.
right.
And a few days later, the monks are dead. Seriously.
The monks are
The
dead.
monks are dead.
That sounds like a really terrible thing we just did.
All right. So now I guess we got to go find the rest of the bears.
But the bears will stop once they die off. They won't. cause
Once
any
they die
problems.
off, that's our next.
Once the
We have
monks
to die
stop,
them off.
stop dumping their gruel in the forest.
Yeah,
Well, there's still some presumably out there right now, though, right?
I'm sure there are.
Well, I guess they got other adventurers to. See, but we don't get anything from this because
They have 2 bear pelts.
We can bear pelts, but we can also just go
Yeah,
hunt
we
them
have-
down.
we
if you
should
want.
have
You want
we
to go
should
hunt
have
them down?
haggled with the mayor saying, "Hey, we'll get rid of the source if you give us more money." We missed a
Um,
haggling opportunity.
Why don't you just use your pet to go track down some fucking bad bears and go kill them?
Yeah, it's about the prestige, man, not about the killing.
Except when it comes
Okay.
to monks. It's about
Yeah,
the
we just
killing.
kill off monks, like whatever. We're good with that. I don't know that that was the right answer, but that's what we did.
So you do return to the shrine afterwards?
Yes, so we're gonna go talk to the
Shrine babies.
Shine Baby Golem.
She thanks you for what you did and welcomes you to stay in the shrine anytime that you're around here.
Who's gonna run the shrine
Alright.
now?
We will. Villagers know of us.
Great.
Okay.
Maybe more monks will come, and we will train them.
And then we'll cycle. We'll start all over.
Well, how
will
about
not
we
train
get
them
rid
to
of
make
all?
gruel.
Let's get rid of all signs of said gruel. Unless you're hungry, Juju.
I'll take a recipe of it, though.
Oh no. No recipes.
Those monks were paying for those bodies somehow. I guess the
Yes.
You want to raid their treasury?
What were they selling?
Gruel, presumably.
Okay. To people outside the monastery, I wonder.
Well, they'd offer it to the townspeople during the hardship at times.
That's true. Okay. So yeah, I guess that's one way of taking care of the problem.
Yeah, so she'll present you with a bag of coins for what you did.
Right. I like coins.
And she'll say there is a sword and shield that Vasson had.
Ah,
You guys can have.
I'll take that shield.
Here you go. Shield back.
I'm a
Okay.
shooter, so take it.
What do you guys think of the system?
It's basic.
Yeah, it flows. Not too bad. I mean, simple rolls.
Dungeon World's one of the weirder ones, and World of Dungeons is based on Dungeon World. I'm not exactly sure why they have hit points. Because the way the story, the way the rolls in the story flow, you guys make the rolls, and then like in Dungeon World, I can roll for damage, or in other Powered by the Apocalypse games, I can just make it more complicated. Which leads to things being damaged, but not in a hit point sense. It's unique in that way.
Yeah, makes sense. Pretty fun.
Yeah, it's like a quick one shot, like you said. Easy to make a character. I don't mind the lack of rules so much, because I think that as long as we're reasonable, most of it's pretty obvious. Like, oh, you're gonna cast a spell, roll against this. Oh, you're gonna do stealth, roll against that.
And that's like that's like the theory of all these really simple things, simple systems. That the system only comes in when it's needed, and then we work everything else out in the fiction. Like, you can track, so you track things. You're trying to do something special with tracking, then we're going to roll for it and find out what happens. It's the basic. You don't roll unless something bad can happen or there's a chance of failure. Or
That makes it
if there's a chance
quite
of
much
failure
easier.
and something bad will happen.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense.
And this is, like I said, this is a bare bones. Usually with a Powered by the Apocalypse system, they have what are called playbooks, and each of the playbooks will have special abilities. So like there was a bunch of special abilities on these character sheets when you got them. So you could do stuff like that.
Yeah. Special abilities, bless, cure. Yeah, we have like I have summon and command, and I think Juju's got cure and vision, or bless, I mean.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the basic moves here. If you open up the character.
Yeah, if you look at the character sheet from the thing, it's got all kinds of crap.
Oh, on the on Foundry.
Oh, on Foundry, gotcha.
So there's basic moves, which everybody gets. Starting moves, which are specific to the playbooks. And basically, World of Dungeons boils everything down to defy danger. That's basically what the are.
I think I could play another one of these. This is it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're gonna switch to Vagabonds of Dyfed next. Is similar, but a little more complicated.
Vagabonds of what?
Dyfed. Read like 3 last week.
First in one shot.
Oh, next week is the night before I leave for DunderCon, so I don't know how up for gaming I'm going to be.
Well,
for
DungeonCon.
your weekend of gaming.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where's DungeonCon at?
Santa Clara. It's right next to Great America this year.
Oh, it's up at the Marriott.
They
Yep.
switched.
Yeah,
Pacificon
it
is
used to be some.
now in San Mateo.
San Ramon.
Oh,
San Ramon.
Well, so what is Dungeon Com?
DungeonCon?
It's a
It's,
gaming convention.
Gaming convention.
It's role playing, tabletop. What is it?
DungeonCon.
Everything.
Hmm.
There's miniatures, tabletop, cards, board games, LARPs.
I'll tell my wife.
Is it just a
I
big
doubt she'd
session,
go to
or
that. Now with the
they selling shit too?
Yep.
They've got a dealer's room. They have a swap meet area so you can sell your own shit. Yeah, I mean it's full fledged. I mean, it's Friday to Monday, full of shit to do. But yeah, it used to be in San Ramon, which was like hour and a half drive. So
Mhm.
it wasn't like you could just go if you wanted to go. We went for the weekend. But now, I mean, if we really wanted to, we wouldn't even have to stay at a hotel if we wanted to.
you
But
gonna
we're
stay in a
gonna
hotel?
anyways.
You're gonna stay
Oh, hell
at the Marriott?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Do you have to show vaccination status?
Yes.
Yep. And they're going to be fully masked the whole time, to the point where even when you're in a game, you have to drink out of a straw and you can't eat.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah,
Sounds,
they're going full bore.
Yeah, I just read the thing. What's it cost?
$75 for the full weekend.
How many babies does it take to paint a house? Depends on how hard you throw them.
Oh,
I'm sorry. These are all just super funny. Even 25, 30 years later. How do you make a dead baby float?
Oh, root beer and a dead baby.
A glass of soda water and 2 scoops of baby. Oh my God, these are so terrible. How are these funny? Why are these so funny?
because
you're a
they're so
sick man.
terrible.
Everyone laughs at them. Oh no, I can't read any more of these. My brain's starting to turn to mush now. What do
shit.
vegetarian ogres eat?
What?
Cabbage Patch Kids.
Ooh.
Sorry.
All right, so I pasted the PDF in Foundry.
Okay, hold on. On Foundry?
No, not in Foundry. Discord.
Discord. Under
Or OSC. Should change.
OSE?
No, you didn't.
I see nothing. You lie. Maybe you posted it to
Oh, did it not go yet?
Sanguera? No. No, just
There we go.
Kakashi.
Going.
Gotcha. You know,
I
what's funny
dropped
is
it in the window. I pressed.
I was
enter, but it
getting
didn't
really. It's like I need to figure out a way to not get super tired between the hours of 9:15 and 10 o'clock. Like from
Drink coffee at
9:15 to 10. I do. I drink coffee and then I had some soda and then I ate like a couple crackers and some cheese here. Maybe I should have a dead baby. I'm just saying, like
Try
I
getting
get
up at
super
noon.
tired. Oh, that's where it's at. No, but I wake up at like 10. I'm like, bing. I'm like, okay, let's go, guys. And it's like, oh, I don't understand it.
Coffee's all kicking in.
Yeah, it takes like 2 hours. Maybe I got to drink coffee at 7. I literally will sit there and I'll go to watch TV and I'll have a coffee and I will fall asleep like 10 minutes after I start the coffee. Like out like a light.
That takes about a half hour to kick in.
It takes about 2 hours for me. Maybe I just need
Crazy.
to make stronger coffee. Maybe straight black.
I don't know. I was listening to something. They were saying caffeine affects everybody differently. Some people it doesn't even work that well.
I don't think it does shit for me. I mean, no, it does work actually. What does actually work for me is like a Red Bull.
Yeah, I gotta switch up my caffeine every once in a while. I just drink coffee out of habit. That fucking warm cup of brown in the morning.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's
Kind of
coffee
like-
or tea or whatever, and it doesn't even have to be caffeinated.
Mm.
And
that's just
come to my
habit.
dad's house, like Rich, and the two of them just sit here drinking Red Bulls in the morning.
That's
I'll have my
not good for
coffee
you though.
before I
That
go
that's
over there.
Vagabond of Dayfed. Printed version.
J-Fed, huh?
I think it's Dayfed.
Just like-
David? David?
Vagabonds of
DYFED?
David.
No, is it
Like
David?
Sudafed, but
David.
the daytime.
Well, there's no A, but I mean, David?
I think it's Difed.
Difed.
Dayfed?
Difed.
Bad.
There it is.
Elijah.
106 pages. Woof.
Yeah, don't feel like you need to read it. Don't. Like, I'm just putting it in there
Gotcha.
because I know Sean likes to eat these things up.
I have a
GG too.
PDF audio reader.
So, yeah. Do you
Just
really?
let it, yeah, it's an attachment for Chrome.
Holy shit.
I just
Is there
let
a
it
mobile one?
read- There is, yeah. I think it's a good one is I think is not going to be cheap.
Oh yeah. That makes sense. I can
So-
barely get a PDF to convert to a fucking movie half the time.
Mm.
All the columns get all fucked up, and if it's got a break in the middle of the page, then it reads like one full column and then the next full column.
Yeah, there's definitely issues with the text readers stopping in the middle of the sentence and
Yeah, I'll get it where
Just not.
it'll be 2 columns, right? And it'll just read the line straight across and put that in the movie. So it's like
Uh-huh.
I gotta fucking skip every other sentence somehow or every other partial
Yeah.
sentence. It's a fucking
No
nightmare to
good.
read, but sometimes I'm just like, I really want to know this part. Just want to read this.
Off topic, Rich or anybody? You guys play Wordle?
No.
I have.
What is
I
it?
don't regularly.
Wordle?
No. Is that like-
RWORDLE.
It was
Scrabble?
just bought by the
New York Times.
New York Times for millions of dollars.
The Scrabble app?
It's not
It's
Scrabble.
not
It's just,
really
it's like
Scrabble.
Mastermind for words.
One word a day. I can't believe you haven't played it, Rich.
Which
This is something that
evidently,
you would play.
if
Right?
you download the website, it'll still continue to generate a word a day. So you never have to pay for it when they do it.
You have to pay
Yeah.
for it?
You won't.
Well-
You don't have to pay for it right now, but
No, yeah, because it's but it was bought by, like you said, it was bought by one of the newspaper companies.
New York Times.
So it will be charged.
Yeah, the New York Times is behind a paywall.
yeah. It's-
And they've got to do what they got to do to get people to come pay for it.
Well, I think they said they're going to keep it for free for a while, so who knows? But
Yeah,
it's
Well,
one word a day. So basically, you can play with your friends. You don't really play with your friends. You do it yourself, and then you brag to your friends, or you complain to them about how bad you did. One of the two.
Yeah, they're gonna keep it. It's just like the crack deal. They're gonna keep it open for a little while until everybody really can't do anything but play it.
No,
Then they charge you.
Only takes like 5 minutes a day, so it's not like it's that. But it just seems like something Rich would like to do. It's like you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Anyways,
Gotta make up a 5-letter word.
yep.
With
Try to
the
find
first-
something that has
the-
common letters, though. You want something that has a lot of.
I
good,
always
solid
start out
common
with the word
letters.
audio in those 5-letter ones.
See, I don't like that one because D is a rarely used word letter. Right, not rare, but it's relatively uncommon. Not
You have a
rarely.
better one?
A rose.
A rose. That's a good one.
But there's a bunch. Like, rents, RENTS. If you like to get rid of a bunch of constants at once. I keep thinking back to my what I still do actually watch Wheel of Fortune with my mom. Sometimes I do. How they give you the free letters at the beginning of the final
Yeah.
puzzle.
Yeah, because it's like, okay, you're automatically gonna pick that if you have any brain.
Yeah.
We've been playing this for how long?
But the thing about that one is that you only get one vowel for free versus in Wordle you can, like audio, right? You can get 4 vowels out. See, Rich is into it now. You're gonna rack your brain too to come up with those letters and words. Hard mode, Rich, is to always use the letters that you know are right. Even if they're in the wrong position, you have to put them in a new position each time.
I mean, isn't that what you should do anyway?
It's just yes, of course. But some people just
What's easy
randomly
mode?
choose another word.
Oh, well, that's dumb. It's
Like
not
I'm
gonna
not
be
gonna
right.
use. I know there's an E in the letter somewhere, but I don't care. I'm gonna completely have a different. I'm gonna use audio this time because I don't know about the other vowels. Let's see if they have any. Well, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, that's apparently what the hard mode is, but I don't know.
Dude, I'm 1 letter away.
How many words are you into it? I can't see
3?
that. Oh yeah, see there you go.
Oh.
You have 3 letters in the right position.
And 1 in the wrong position. So I basically have 4 letters in the right position. I'm 1 letter away.
I can't really see your screen, but yeah. You're gonna get addicted to this shit now. You're gonna be texting me at 7 in the morning. Oh, look at that shit. Like, good first word you got there.
Dank.
But what word is that? That's not the word for today.
Apparently it is.
It hasn't reset yet. Resets
Not
at
your day.
midnight.
Midnight
The
Eastern?
heck? No, it resets at midnight Pacific. I know because my wife plays
Maybe
it
it's-
all the time.
Different for everybody? Is that what you're saying?
It's not supposed to be. Like today's word
Maybe
is
this
still the
like
same
the
word it was
starter word.
as it was in this morning. Yeah. I just went to Wordle on my desktop because I hadn't played it on my desktop, and it's the same word as I played this morning. So I don't know what word Rich is playing. Usually it's the same word. That's what makes it so cool. Is it's always the same word. So everybody plays the same word, then you can judge yourself off everybody else and tell them how sucky they are or how awesome they are. Or as my wife's friend says to her, "You're cheating. There's no way you can solve these in 3 words. You're just cheating."
Right? You do it on the web first.
No, she literally solves it in 3, most of the time, 3 tries.
I have no fucking idea what this word is.
So you give ST, it ends in a K.
ST blank AK.
ST what?
Blank
ST.
AK.
And you sure the A is in the right spot?
Is it steak? STEAK?
Oh my god.
I
I bet it is.
I mean, I can't think of anything.
Does this mean I got it right?
I don't think you're playing the same
Uh.
app as everyone else.
You could be playing a knockoff version.
Type this into your browser. Just type in WORDLE. There's a bunch of knockoffs out there. That's why people said like, "Oh my god, this is awesome."
I mean,
But
I
I know-
downloaded the Wordle app.
Oh no! It doesn't have an app.
Oh,
There's
it
no
doesn't
app.
have it?
What?
It's not
What
an
do you
app.
mean? Yeah, there
It's
is.
a website. No, there's no app.
Oh,
It's a
there is an
website.
app.
That's a knockoff. The original
Wordle,
is just
though.
a website. Just type
Steak,
in
fuck
W.
you. I was going through each letter and I'm like, Stiak?
Stiak. God damn it!
it.
I don't eat meat, you
Change my
fucker.
keyboard.
Why would I think of steak? Yeah, use your keyboard. Type in WORDLE in your browser. It should come up with a website that's .uk. powerlanguage.co.uk/Wordle is the actual domain.
Yeah, I got it now.
But it pops up on your phone in the same fashion without having that app. It'll like be the exact same thing, but it's actually in browser. Yeah, I think there's so many knockoffs now. So if they do ever paywall it, it's not going to matter because people are just going to get some knockoff and play for free. But the key about playing like that one is the fact that that's what everybody plays. So then you can brag to your friends, or you can, tell them that they're a bunch of cheaters.
Try to be the first to post it on Facebook.
No, I don't post. I just share it with my buddies. And then they tell me, I was talking to my friend. He's like, oh, he had like 4 letters like Rich did. And then he just started typing in gibberish and he failed. I told him, he's kind of an idiot, but. Anyways.
Got me going. It's fucking quality streaming too.
Yep. We're gonna start streaming Wordle every single day. I wouldn't doubt that there's like 5 or 10 Twitch streams of people just playing Wordle. Let's see. Hold on. Let me look right now. Oops. Yep. There are streams of Wordle. 15 viewers, Wordle. Literally someone doing a Wordle right now.
Tune in so I can find out what it is.
Can't do that. Oh my God. I can't believe people are watching this stuff. And there's spectators who are like trying to throw out words in the Twitch stream. Okay, so we have to make characters for next week. Well, not you, Juju, because you're
or
gonna
we'll
go.
make them. We'll make them then. Either way.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Well, enjoy your Wordle, Rich. You can thank me later.
You can curse me later.
Right?
So when you get a text from me at 7:30 in the morning with my Wordle, because when you share it to friends, it just shares how many
That you
words
did
it
it?
took and the right and wrong letters, but doesn't actually tell you the letters. It just shows you the yellows and the greens and the blanks.
Oh, okay. So it'll
So
show
you
me
can
the
see
pattern.
the progress. But you don't know what starting words or what words I use throughout. So Anyways, gentlemen, good night. See you next
See
week.
ya, man.
Maybe.
Hasta la bye-bye.
Have a good one. One of these I'm gonna leave on my screen and fucking walk away and come back to.
Yeah, word games are pretty distracting in a good way, aren't they?
Oh, ow, ow, ow. All right. I need to go potty, so I'm gonna go.
All right. Have a good one.
Hasta la bye-bye.
Yeah, thanks again, Rich.
I'm gonna be up all night on this word.
You better start streaming it.
Right?
See you later.
Have a good one.
Bye.
All right.